Howdy, this is your one and only Board Officer 77, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 5 best working shaders for Minecraft. This can work on other versions, and if I do probably change the title, it'll probably most likely work for other versions. I'll probably put in the description which ones do work and which ones don't work. But yeah, we're gonna be taking a look at the top 5 best working shaders for Mcpe. These are the only shaders as of now. There's a lot of add-on critters that have not made it, and a lot of the other shaders are incompatible with the current version of Mcpe. But I'm gonna be taking a look at that in today's video. So we're gonna get started right now. Coming up at number 6. Now, I did say this was actually the top 5 best working shaders for Mcpe, but I decided I want to do a bonus. I actually kind of want to show you guys this, but I kind of was hesitating whether or not I should show you guys this, but I thought why not just add that into this video. So I'm going to actually start off with the bonus one, and this is actually probably one of the worst shaders for Mcpe, and why I say that is because it's actually currently incompatible with a lot of the versions of the Mcpe. It's mainly the iOS devices that it can't handle this, and I think the Windows 10 edition. But I don't know why I tried doing it, and it's just not working. But if I do use it on Android, it does work. And then the other thing about this shaders, it is very buggy for a lot of devices at the moment. It's actually not really updated for the new version of Mcpe, but it is working on my Android device. As you guys can see, I actually managed to get this working, so that's why I kind of just put this in a bonus. So if any of you guys do have Android devices, then definitely do try out this shader pack for yourself. This was actually meant to be in the last update of Mcpe, which was like 1.1.9, but you guys can see I'm actually getting this on the new update, so you guys can see this is just awesome. This is awesome. Look at the sun. Everything looks nice. I'm not a huge fan of the colors, but I like the way this shaders was made. But as you guys can tell, the colors are very vibrant, and you guys can see it's just nice. And this is also rendered at 8 chunks per, like the render distance, and you guys can see it's actually doing a fine job rendering everything. It is a little bit laggy. It does do a little bit of, I don't think it even does lazy chunk loading just to, you know, make the game more stable and less laggy. You guys can see it's actually running fine. I'm actually using a powerful device, so if you don't own a powerful device, then I highly suggest you get one. I'm currently using the Nvidia Shield K1 or an iPhone 7 Plus. Those are the two devices. Those are some really good devices for handling shaders, because shaders can't run on low-end devices, even mid-end devices. But you guys can see there's some sugar canes. You guys can see the water is actually not that great. You guys can see it's actually moving. But you guys can see it's doing a little bit. It's kind of just like flowing up and down. Even if I go down, you guys can see I'm having this weird visual nausea effect. It's pretty cool. It's actually pretty realistic too if you actually go underwater. Another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set it to nighttime. So let me do that really quick. Alright, so this is how it looks at nighttime. This is actually evening, so the sun is about to set. And you guys can see in the distance, like, the chunks are kind of glitchy. You guys can see we're having a few small little bugs, but you guys can see it's not too bad. It's not getting in the way of the gameplay or anything like that. You guys can see I haven't actually crashed one time with this shader, so that's pretty cool. But you guys are going to bump into a lot of bugs, and it's going to be a little bit more laggy. But you guys can see this, even the moon, the sun, everything has changed. Also, what I'm actually going to do is actually do /toggle downfall. So Alright, so this is how nighttime looks like when it actually is raining. I'm just going to place the torch down so that way you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. You guys can see when it's nighttime, it's actually a bit buggy. So definitely don't want it to rain. And just raining in general, just why would you want it to rain in Mcpe? Like, come on, guys. I mean, if it was snowing, that's different. But rain is just, I don't know. In Minecraft, it just consumes a lot of RAM. It's just not worth it. Okay. So we're going to actually set it back to day. So /time set day. Let's do that really quick, and you guys can see it's still buggy. I think it's just when it rains, it's also buggy. You guys will also be able to see if we actually go into the nether, it's also going to have a problem like this. So there's a little bit of a spoiler alert if I say so myself. So one thing I'm actually going to do is actually going to go into the nether, and I'm going to actually show you guys how that does look. So we'll be right back. And you guys can actually see that the nether portal is actually, I don't know, it has like that glowing effect. It almost looks like you guys, I don't know if you guys have typed in nether portal, Minecraft nether portal. You guys see those really nice Google images with those and the shaders and the nether portal and the glowing effect. I remember seeing nether portals that look like this. I haven't seen this in any other shader pack, but that's, you know, I guess a little bit of a cool thing. It makes it look more realistic, and you guys can see that we are actually in the nether. You guys can see it looks awesome, yo. Look at this. This just looks absolutely dope. I mean, this looks so good. Look at the lighting. The lighting is catching my eye right now. I mean, the main thing I like about this shader pack is mainly the lighting. Everything else I don't really care about. I just like how everything is all colorful and vibrant. You guys can see that it almost looks like red smoke steam. It looks really nice. It actually looks like the Nether, except like a beautiful version of hell. I don't even know. Like, hell is not even supposed to be a majestic place. This isn't majestic, but you know, you get what I mean. Hell is like an ugly place, but it looks so nice with these shaders. Oh my god. I'm gonna actually try and jump down this hole, and you guys can see there is the lava. Look at that, guys. That is awesome. That is insane. Look at that magnificent view. That is just phenomenal. I'm definitely craving this view right now. This looks so nice. The only problem I have with the shaders is, yeah, you guys can kind of see there's a bit of, it's a little bit buggy. You guys can see the chunks are rendering in a really weird way. You guys can see it, that it's like a green tint. That is actually not supposed to be happening with this shader. I have no idea why it is happening, but yeah, that's actually what's going on right now. So that's kind of something that I did not want to happen, but that's the only unfortunate thing. Like I said, this is just, I guess if you want to try it, I mean, it's still worth definitely checking out, especially if you do have an Android device, because I'm actually, like, I've actually tried this on my iOS device, and I don't know why, but I mean, they're both the same things, but it just doesn't work on my iOS device. I think it's because this zip file is actually updated. I have no idea, or it's just like my game is actually able to handle this. I have no idea, but it's working for me. It's usually if I do try this on most of my other devices, it does crash. So yeah, and I don't know if it works on all the Android devices, but this is the only one I have as of now. I've actually traded in all my other Android devices. I'm using only the Nvidia Shield K1. If this does not work for you guys, let me know in the comment section below. It's most likely not going to work. That's why I put this at the number 6. So yeah, we're going to get on to number 5. We'll be right back. One of the worst shaders, if I say so myself, for the 1.2 version, and this is the SSPE shaders for Mcpe. So this is definitely not for you high-end device people. This is for you high-end device people. You can definitely play this at 60 FPS, but for you low-end device people, you can still actually play this. This is what this shader is meant to be. This is for you people that can't even think about getting shaders in this, and it's just not that great. Okay, I'm just gonna show you guys a sneak peek of the shaders. Okay, yeah, you guys can see this is the SSPE shaders, and this isn't even really shaders. I mean, you guys can see the sky actually looks really nice right now. I'm definitely liking the sky with the shaders, but other than that, that's pretty much it. There's the sun. I definitely am not liking the sun right over there. You guys can see this is the moon that's coming up. The moon looks okay, I guess. I mean, it's definitely not the best shaders. You guys can see we don't even see shatters. We don't simply see shatters. That's kind of, I mean, it's included as a shader, but this is for mainly low-end device users that can't even touch shaders, and I guess want to experience this. Honestly, if I were you, I'd probably go with the real shader. But I mean, I'm not trying to hate on this, you know, critter or whatever that made this shader, but you know, definitely give this a try, because this isn't, you know, you always want to give something a try. You never know if you're gonna like it. I personally am not a huge fan of this. It's just not my type of thing. I'm more of a good graphicsy kind of person. You guys can see this is the SSPE shaders. So this is kind of how it looks right now. It's not the greatest. You guys can see the clouds definitely do look like something it would belong in any kind of shaders. But I mean, other than that, it's just, I mean, it's not really shaders. I mean, I think this is mainly for low-end device users. I don't think low-end people would even care about this. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's not that bad. Like, you guys can see the lighting is a little bit, it's okay. It's definitely, I would not use this on a high-end device, period, just because I'd probably take advantage of the other parts. But you guys can see this is the SSPE shaders, looking pretty dope. We're gonna actually go and head into the Nether really quick. Let's do that really quick. There we go. This is how it looks in the Nether. Nothing too special. It's not that great. It's okay, I guess. I honestly don't care. I mean, this is what it is. The lighting is okay. It's just for you low-end device users. So I personally don't really like this shaders pack, but I thought why not include it in the top 5, because this is mainly for low-end device users, and maybe I don't think they would even like this, but if they do want to experience some shaders, then this would be kind of the way to go. But yeah, coming at the number 4 mark, we have the energy shaders for Mcpe. So you guys can see this is how it looks. I'm definitely a huge fan of the sky. The sky looks awesome. So we're gonna actually check out how it looks like when it rains. really quick. So this is actually how it looks like when it rains. So this is how it looks like. It looks definitely not something I like. It's just ugly as hell. You guys can see this is actually a cool shader working on the new version of MCPE. It's not the best, but definitely I did make a review on this earlier, and it was just awesome. You know, I mean, I loved it, and the video did well too. So I thought, why not put this in this top 5 list? Either way, it's still a shader. There's only like 6 shaders that work for MCPE as of now. But you guys can see this is how the sky looks like. So I'm actually gonna set it to day. So let me just do that really quick. So actually, oh my god, okay, let's not do that. /time set day. Let's do that. There we go. And you guys can see on the top left of my screen, you guys can see we have a coordinate thing. So it's like a little bit of a coordinate indicator. So that can be really useful. It's not something I asked for really necessarily. Hopefully the shader person can take that out, because I kind of don't like having that on my screen, but it's not too much of a big deal. You're not going to really look at the coordinates when you are walking or moving. Actually, what I'm going to do is /TOGGLED. Alright, so it's actually now currently about to set to daytime. So you guys are able to see this is how it looks like in daytime. I already showed it to you guys. It looks absolutely dope. Just look at this. Take a minute to look at this view. And one thing I'm actually going to go check out is the water really quick. Let me just go see that. And you guys can see this is how the water looks. So it's not too good or too bad. You guys can see it's actually having this little bit of a shaking effect. It's kind of cool. I like it. Not too much of a huge fan, like I said, but it does look nice. It was definitely better than the last shader that we did review just like about a minute or two ago. This is how the lighting does look. I'm actually gonna let me go down a cave, and we're gonna actually see the lighting really quick, just to get a quick glimpse of that. I didn't do that in the last shader, but you know, we'll just do that in this shader and just continue on. You guys can see it's a bit foggy. Here we go. This is the lighting. It looks pretty nice. Nothing too special. You guys can see. It's I don't know if that's a glitch or if it's trying to focus. I have no idea, but I'm definitely not a huge fan of that. That it could be fixed in the next version, whatever your name was, energy shaders. But yeah, and I actually did have this problem when I did go to the nether, so that is also another bit of a downfall, if I say so myself. And you guys can see this is how it looks. I'm definitely mainly a huge fan, mainly based on the lighting and the sky. I don't really care about the rain as much, because the rain is just ugly as hell. And it's usually mostly ugly as hell in most MCPE shader packs. If it was PC, however, it would look really nice, but MCPE shader packs, no. Don't go for rain. But you know, the daytime does definitely look nice. I mean, I am definitely liking this daytime view. And this is the nether portal. Here you guys go. Here's a small little glimpse. Let's go straight into the nether. This is how the nether looks like. So it's not too different from the other shader pack, except I don't really see much of the red tint, if I say so myself. I don't think I really see a lot of the red like smoke, but I do definitely see that. I do definitely see the nice lighting. I think this one actually has really good shader too. I love the glowing that's around, like the glowing lava that's actually flowing around the island. And you guys can see that I actually had this happen in the shader pack. This looks nice, but then when I go too deep, you guys can see it does this weird, like, I guess, like, I don't know what's even going on right now, but it's weird. Okay, I hope this guy can actually remove it. I'm pretty sure that was something that he did on purpose. But yeah, this is the nether, so that, yeah, hope you guys definitely check this shader out. Coming in at number 3, we have the Topi shaders for MCP. This definitely is going to work on all devices, period. This for sure will work with your current version of MCP. I'm currently using 1.2 right now. This should work on other versions of MCPE. I will definitely update you guys when it does. But here it is. You guys can see this is actually the main menu screen. Pretty cool stuff. I'm definitely liking this background theme, if I say so myself. And we're gonna actually go and hop onto a world. I already pre-loaded a world for you guys, so yeah. And you guys can see actually when it loads, the loading screen actually looks really nice too. There's the, I guess, I don't know, it's kind of nice to see the background. I don't really like seeing the Minecraft grass, but whatever. This is pretty cool. Okay, so this is what, as you guys can see, this is these shaders. Look at that. That is awesome. That is just dope. Look at this, guys. Look at this shaders. This is insane, guys. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Everything about the shader. This probably even is number 1, but I'm actually gonna put something else there. This is the shader. Just look at that. Look at the sun, guys. That is awesome. Look at the sun and the clouds. Everything about this shader is just awesome. Definitely love the new version. of this shader pack. Definitely go follow just check this guy out. Check this shaders out. This is just so awesome. I mean, look at everything. I'm definitely not a huge fan of the water. That's the only thing about this. But there was actually another version back in the old version of this shader pack. It was actually a bit buggy everything was buggy. He actually fixed the bugs in this version. Now the reason he actually removed the water, the nice water, was actually to prevent bugs from happening. Apparently the water was actually creating some crazy bugs on this, so yeah, that's kind of a bit of a downfall if I say so myself, because I was definitely loving the water, and you guys can see it does look okay. It's just not that great. The grass and the plants, everything is not waving, so you know, the grass and everything is not waving. You guys can see but I mean, other than that, it's awesome. The shader is just awesome. We're gonna actually go check out the lighting, so let me go find it. Okay, really quick, we'll just jump right into here. So let me just go down here. Here's how it looks. This was actually more bright when I actually did try this shader out. It was just more bright in the caves. It's not that great, so I'm definitely not a huge fan of the lighting, so that obviously does indicate that when we do go to the nether, it's not going to be that great. But outside, other than that, it just looks awesome. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually set it to nighttime, so we'll be right back. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Look at this. This is so beautiful. Just take a moment to look at that. That is awesome. You guys can see this is the moon, and there's the sun setting. I kind of like the moon view more. That is just beautiful. Okay, I'm definitely loving the sunset in this shaders pack. There's two different versions on this shader pack. The other one does look just as good as this, except different, but I mean, it looks awesome. That was awesome. That was a nice sunset. And then now we're actually gonna go check out the raining. So let me just wait for the sun to set a little bit more. You guys can see the sky is just really dark blue, and you guys can see it's actually starting to get a little bit more black now if we do turn down. So it definitely is. This is how the night does look, and you guys can see it is a little bit glitchy, so that's unfortunate with this shader pack. So let me go actually see how it does look with it. Alright, so this is how it looks when it's, I guess, raining. It's a bit glitchy. Yeah, it's kind of glitchy. You guys can see, definitely not a huge fan of this either. It's not that great looking. The sky is dark. Definitely I like the fact that the sky actually did come up with a unique sky rather than just making it gray. This actually looks pretty cool. And if I actually go down in the cave, let's see if anything has changed. The lighting has changed actually a little bit due to this weird, I guess, sense of rain, and that's how the nether portal looks like. You guys can see the background GUI is transparent, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so you guys can see this is how the nether are. Definitely not a huge fan of this shader pack, like I said. The colors are a bit saturated, if I say so myself. Okay, I need to stop being repetitive. I keep saying if I say so myself. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't know. I don't know why I'm just doing that. Okay, you guys can see this shader. It is glitchy in the nether, of course. I don't think he has fixed this. He has actually fixed this, because this does look a lot more better than the previous versions of the nether. Because the previous versions, let me just tell you, that was just glitchy as hell. This one is actually a little bit more stable, but you guys can see we're still running into bugs here and there. You guys can see there's like the weird blue lighting. Hopefully he will fix that in another version, but this is, I guess, in the beta stage right as of now. So it's still pretty cool. I mean, mainly when you're just going outside, that's kind of what this shader is for, and it's just kind of cool to just show off to your friends. And it definitely does look nice. So you're definitely not going to need a high-end device for this. I would probably go with the mid-range device, probably like the Samsung Galaxy S7 that has that core Snapdragon 802 thingy-majiggy. I don't even know. But yeah, that one should be able to handle this. The Samsung Galaxy S7 is actually a lot slower on Minecraft than it is in any other game. I don't know why. It's just really slow. But yeah, so this is the SSPE shaders. Let's move on to coming up at number 1, we have the best shaders for MCP. This is the best shaders right now that you can get in your very own MCP. This is probably the best shaders. I haven't actually reviewed this yet, but I'm probably going to review this in a separate video. But I'm going to actually do this right now. So you guys can see, you can already tell my skin is actually, has a nice, I guess, little effect on it. And then there is the credits to Gabriel Pixo. I'm actually following him on Twitter right now. So definitely shout out to you. And we're going to just go to check out this shader. This, you're just going to be mind blown by this. This is the best shader for MCP, the most realistic PC-like MCP shaders as of now. Oh my god. Whoa. This is the SSPE shaders for MCP. Look at this. I am actually using a really beefy device right now, and you guys can see I'm just getting a lot of lag right now. This is how good this shader is. It's actually really powerful. Even the most powerful device can't even handle this right now. This is just crazy. Look at this. Well, actually, I'm actually rendering this at 14 chunks, but you guys can see I'm actually using MCP right now. No Minecraft PC, and actually, this is how it looks in daytime. So this is probably the most beautiful. I actually have to turn my render distance now because of how laggy this is. This is actually really insane. So you guys can see I'm definitely a huge fan of this shader. So I really wish this could run on the low-end devices, but definitely it's more for, like, I guess PC users, because you're definitely going to need a lot more CPU than this. This isn't actually a GPU based kind of thing. This shader does not rely on GPU. This is more of a CPU thing. But if you guys definitely, it's just, so GPU is like for graphics card, I think, and then CPU is like, I guess, for like RAM in the processor. But yeah, this is the shader, and if I actually go near the water, you guys can see that is some beautiful, like, lighting, and just look at the water. This is the most detailed water I've ever seen in a shader that has to do with MCP. This is just beautiful. I was actually able to shake. If I actually did go down, you guys, I was actually shaking like wavy. But currently in this one, it's not shaking because it was, I guess, adding just extra lag. This guy is really trying to do his best to optimize this for the new version of MCP. So that's actually really crazy. Actually, what I'm gonna do is actually just show you guys around this world. It's pretty cool, pretty self-explanatory. Nothing. I mean, this is really awesome. Let's go down here and check out the lighting. Let me just do that really quick. Here is the lighting. So this is, if we actually, it is a bit buggy at first, but when you go deep down, like deep down in the cave, if I actually, let me just keep going deep down. This is actually how the lighting is. Pretty cool stuff. Definitely a huge fan of that. I love the yellow lighting. Just looks really nice. Definitely a nice thing that I definitely do like the fact that he's actually going for something more exclusive rather than taking ideas from other people's shader pack and going for that really nice orange tint. Like orangey, pinky-ish tint that I do really like. I definitely like that he did switch things up a little bit, and it's not too bad. You know, you guys get what I mean. So this is the SSPE shader. So this is how a cave looks like, and look at everything. Just looks nice. Everything is vibrant, but not too vibrant. I do agree that this is just a little bit too bright, like the sand and the snow. You guys definitely is a little bit bright, not too bright actually. Let me go check out the sand. This is, yeah, the sand is definitely really bright, especially when you're close to it. Let's go check out the village right over here. So this is how the village looks. Everything just looks nice in the shaders. You guys can see my game isn't even like stable right now. This is just so laggy. It's actually crazy. You guys can see the guy actually did use a lazy chunk loading just to be able to sustain the shaders. This is just crazy. Look at the villagers. Look, see. Hello. I'm Lava Slayer 77. You know, he's my fan, right? Yeah. This is the shaders. Look at the lava. Oh my god, that looks so cool. That actually looks pretty realistic. Let me go in this hut. Let's see what this guy has. No, where's your chest? Why is there not a chest in this hut? Okay, that's just really weird. Yeah, this is really cool. This is definitely cool. Let's go. Let me actually check out how it does look like when it's raining. Let's just do that really quick. We'll be right back. Okay. This is actually insane. Just look at this. This is probably the only shader pack I've ever seen that actually took time to put detail when it rains. That's actually really nice. I definitely like that this guy went for that gray sky, that typical gray sky. It does really, it just really pops out in the shaders, and it just looks realistic. It actually looks like it's raining, and you guys can see the water tint has kind of changed to, like, I guess, like a more transparent, I guess, kind of color, less blue of a bluish color. It's almost like it's reflective too. It's just awesome. The way the raining affects his. I'm definitely liking this a lot. I do wish there could be like realistic water, but obviously this is just an Android device, so it's not gonna work. But hopefully in the next update, the 1.2 update, they will actually implement the feature where it's actually gonna look like real life. That would just be awesome. I would really like that. But this is the SSPE shaders. Let's actually check how it is at night. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm actually not going to spoil the night for you guys. You guys have to check this out. The night looks awesome. It looks awesome in the nighttime. But it looks better when it's either raining or when it's daytime. And for the first time, I'm actually able to enjoy the rain in MCPE. And the cool thing about it is it's actually not lagging too much. And one thing that is a bit of a downfall is you guys can see all the shadows are gone. That is actually to sustain the lag, to prevent lag from happening. And he did actually take out the shadow. I did have a shadow. I will actually show you guys that. but you guys probably already saw it. But yeah, I just forgot to mention that there was a shadow. That was pretty cool. Let's go into the nether. Let's see what the nether has to offer for us. Okay, this is the nether. So at first I didn't like it, but now I do. It definitely looks like the nether. It doesn't look like I really like that this guy didn't just go for the orange tint like every shader. He did something more unique, and this does look nice even if it doesn't have the orange tint. I'm definitely loving this yellow vibe over here. Definitely loving this right now. And if I actually do go down here, you guys can see this just looks so realistic. It's crazy. It looks legitimately like Minecraft PC, almost like Minecraft PC. It's just that good. It's that good of a shader. It's definitely not. You're definitely gonna need a high-end device for this. It's just gonna be really laggy. So if I were you guys, and you guys want to do shader, I highly recommend that you guys get the NVIDIA Shield K1. It's actually getting more expensive right now. When I actually first got it, it was like 200 bucks. But as of now, it's actually more like $400 now for like a used device. I think they stopped selling it. I have no idea why. But it was just a really good tablet. But yeah, this is pretty cool. This is the SSPE shaders for you guys. I'm gonna end off the video here because I've been talking 30 minutes into the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to drop a like if you guys did enjoy the video, and subscribe for more awesome content like this. Let's see if you guys can drop 50 likes on this video. If you guys do, that would be really awesome, and I would definitely think about making another video just like this. But I do hope you guys do enjoy the video like this. I hope each and every one of you guys are having a great day. My name is Lavaster77. Thank you guys for watching.